Hi. I like to animate, but I haven't drawn anything in months. So today we're going to be making an animation. I normally animate on Toon Boom Harmony, but now that my student subscription is over, I switched to Clip Studio Paint because there's actually no way I'm paying for their monthly subscription. Oh my god. So the idea is animating a 6-second clip of a boxing fight. Well, like, not them actually fighting, but like the downtime between matches when the two boxers are just kind of sizing each other up. And the one is gonna spit his tooth out, and it's gonna be like really cool and tough, and like, you just gotta trust me. And some people may say, 6 seconds? That's not that big of a project, dude. And they'd be right. But the last animation I made was only 10 seconds, and it took me 2 whole months to finish it. This, I'm gonna try and finish it all within 1 week. I started off the project with opening Pinterest, and right away I found this guy, and he's exactly who I imagined. So with him and this one drawing I found, I was ready to go. With this sketch and an expression sheet with a really wide variety of emotion on it, I made a 2-panel storyboard just to figure out the framing and composition. And with all that, I was feeling pretty confident with this project. Today, I opened up Clip Studio Paint for the very first time since I bought it during the summer sale. And can someone please explain to me why you can't just copy and paste something on a new frame? Like, Control-C, Control-V is just not working, dude, and I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Do I have to, like, actually redraw every frame myself? But I was able to figure everything out on my own with no outside help, and I made this super cool, very impressive ball bounce. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. After that, I fleshed out the storyboard into a really rough pass of the movement I was thinking of. I wanted the opponent's movement across the camera to be the transition into a close-up shot of our blonde boxer. Does it look good? No, not really. But I don't need it to look good, I just need it to exist right now.
Let's give it up for D3! D3!
I was really starting to feel burnt out, which is weird because I'm only on day 3 of the project. But what tends to happen to me is I get stressed about the amount of work I'm eventually going to have to get to, and then I rush the really important foundational beginning of projects, and then the entire thing just looks kind of alright. A bit sloppy and rushed, if anything. The first scene also wasn't looking how I wanted it to. I thought of just deleting it entirely and lessening my workload to just the close-up scene. I just pushed it aside for later. If I finished the close-up scene and I was still feeling good, I would circle back and try again. While animating this, I realized I needed a reference. I recorded myself acting out the scene using a broken piece of pretzel as my tooth, and I was just spitting it out on my bedroom floor over and over again to see all the secondary movements I wouldn't normally think about drawing. Would I be horrified if any of my animation reference footage gets out there? Yeah, I would. This shit is embarrassing. I have pretzels all over my floor, dude. But I think it's important for making realistic animations. And having this reference really helped. After I knew what I was trying to draw, I locked the F in. I was on fire and nothing was gonna stop me. Hey. So it's been like 3 weeks since I last worked on this project. I don't know what happened. I was in such a flow state and then the time just passed. But maybe it was for the best because I was able to look at this project with fresh eyes. I fixed the proportions, some timing. It wasn't anything big, just redrawing the nose and adjusting the eye placements in some areas. But moral of the story, just don't do things. And it'll all work out. I also thumbnailed out some different compositions for the first scene. RIP to that swipe transition I was trying to do, but she just did not make the cut. The clean line pass really didn't take that long because my rough layer was already so detailed, so it was pretty chill just making minor changes here and there. I started painting the background today, and you can kind of see it in the footage the moment I realized painting random colors everywhere wasn't working and I needed a reference. Who would have guessed, guys? Having a reference is really useful when you're drawing. Who would have thought? I envisioned this to be a very red and yellow scene with like a lot of warm, really dramatic lighting. For the boxers too, I envisioned the blonde to be more red and yellow and his opponent to be more red-purple. But they're still connected with that shared red, so they look like they belong together. Coloring is one of my favorite parts of animation. It's so mindless and repetitive. I can just like turn off my brain and pretend I'm doing a big color by numbers, because all the hard work for the project is pretty much done at this point. That that hard work being drawing, mind you. Oh my god. Doing a lot of heavy lifting over here. And I wasn't done there either, because that's right, we're compositing this too. Well, I'm compositing it. You can like help me whenever, like, I know you're busy. You don't have to tell me actually, it's okay. I'll just do it myself. I'll do it myself, it's fine. I opened up DaVinci Resolve, and then I opened up Google to figure out how to composite on DaVinci Resolve. The only thing I really needed was a rim light and some gradient shadows to give the animation that extra punch. I practiced it first with this quick test just so I wouldn't be completely lost with the final project. And I still was completely lost with the final project. I don't know how any of this works, dude. What is this? And there you have it. My 1 week animation. That took me almost 6 weeks to make.
Brother.
Yes, we did it, Joe. I have about 7 hours of screen recording of me working on this, and I probably spent under 20 hours making the whole project. So like, I definitely could have finished this all within 1 week easy, but I just didn't. And is the title of this video still gonna be finishing an animation in 1 week? Yeah it is. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It's not perfect, but I like it for what it is, and it reminded me why I like animating in the first place. I definitely want to improve though, so I'm always open to feedback or critiques, or any tips at all, or if someone could just explain timing charts to me, that would be great. Actually making art instead of doom scrolling gave me so many more ideas for future projects. Hopefully it doesn't take me 6 months to make the next one. I love how I'm complaining the whole time I'm working, and then I finish and I'm like, yeah guys, let's do it again sometime. Okay, love you, bye.